Morning, all friends. In last session, we were discussing about the transportation of or simply transport of water and minerals in the plants. In this, we have seen that with the help of roots and root air, these plants absorbs water and minerals from the soil, and it moves to the or it simply transport to the leaves because only leaves can make some food, okay, make some food for the other parts of the plant, okay, and the food prepared by the leaves is being transported to the other parts, okay. Here you can see in this figure 11.7b, okay, with the help of pink arrows they have given the direction. Okay, so in this session, we will discuss about this activity 11.3 and our next topic transpiration. Okay, because it's quite obvious that all the water and minerals is not being used by the plants. Okay, so what about the rest of water? So let's discuss it. And before this transpiration, let's discuss the activity 11.3. Take a large potato and peel off its outer skin. Cut one of its end to make the base flat. Now make a deep and hollow cavity on the opposite side. I mean to say outer side, you can say, okay. Fill half of the cavity with sugar solution and mark the level by inserting a pin in the wall of potato. This is the same arrangement you are given in the figure 11.8. Okay, put the potato put the potato into a dish containing a small amount of water, okay, as shown in figure 11.8. We can see. Make sure that the level of water is below the level of the pin. Okay, here already you are given that only small amount of water, okay. So what after it, allow the apparatus to stand for a few hours. Okay, just keep the arrangement, okay, for a few hours. After that one, you would find an increase in the level of sugar solution, okay. So what is the reason? How did water get inside the potato? For very short distances, water can move from one cell to another. Okay, simply we have already seen in the last topic also, okay, in this root air, xylem, etc. So for very short distance, water can move for one cell to another. In the same way, water reaches xylem vessels of the root from the soil. Okay. See, this one you are given in this figure 11.7a. Okay. How the root hair. Okay. This is the root hair, and with the help of this root hair, these water particles moves towards the xylem. Okay, from the soil. So this was simply about the activity 11.3. Okay, and let's move forward to the next and last topic of the chapter, this 11th chapter, transpiration. In class 6, you learned that plants release a lot of water by the process of transpiration. Plants absorb mineral nutrients and water from the soil. Not all the water absorbed is utilized by the plant. See, you can say that to make some food, these plants are using water and minerals, okay, or simply nutritions. But are they using all the water particles and nutrition absorbed with the help of root or not? So simply not all the water absorbed is utilized by the plant. The water evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaves by the process of transpiration. Okay, this extra water or simply the rest of water is transparent, sorry, evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaves by the process of transpiration. The evaporation of water from leaves generates a suction pool. Okay, it is the same like you if you will have sugarcane juice or let's say orange juice or anything liquid. Okay, then if you will use a straw. Okay, then you will simply suck the juice from the glass. Okay, so the evaporation of water from leaves generates a suction pool, the same that you produce when you suck water through a straw, which can pull water to great heights in the tall trees. Okay, you can see that even you can take the example of this coconut tree also. Okay, it's very height, we can say. Okay, of this type of tree. So this is the reason. Now, one more thing you are given here, that transpiration also cools the plant. Okay, simply with the help of transpiration, this plant is being cool only. Okay, so this was our last and easiest topic, transpiration. And don't forget that it is also a part for that cycle, we can say. Okay, that with the help of this transpiration and all this thing, uh, clouds are being formed. Okay, so that was our chapter 11, that is transportation in animals and plant. Okay, you can just go through it, thoroughly revise it, and ask me if there is any doubt. Okay, we can discuss it. Thank you.